Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Dr. Vij Pal's Brain Breeze. My topic today is child sex abuse and this endemic, which is painful than the pandemic. Hundreds of children in India every day fall prey to this inhuman and unfortunate incident. Whereas, due to the fear of the child and attitude of the family and society, 95% of cases won't come up. It will be either pushed down in the minds of the child or sustained as a secret among family members only. Don't you feel that we need to do something against it? In this video, we'll discuss what is child sex abuse or CSA, why it happens, where it happens, when it happens, etc. First of all, let me try to justify the title of my topic. Why CSA can be termed as an endemic. What is an endemic? It's a disaster regularly found among particular people. Child sex abuse affects all ages from 1 to 18 years, all socioeconomic status from the poorest to the richest, both genders, girls and boys. I'm sure some of you may wonder whether it affects boys also. You will shock to see these statistics. In every two children, one will be affected. That means almost 50% of the children in our society will be affected. Now let's see what is child sex abuse. CSA is a situation in which a person older than the child is trying to get sexual satisfaction. It's an attempt from the part of an abuser to exploit the innocence of a minor. The abuser does not necessarily be a male all the time. In certain cases, a lady or an adolescent does it against a boy or a girl. When he or she commits this crime against a child, it can have lasting effects on the victim for a longer time or a lifetime. CSA is not necessarily physical contact. For the abuser, it's a pleasure seeking act, whereas for every child, it will be the most fearful experience in his or her life. CSA includes 1. Exposing one's own private parts to a minor, that's called exhibitionism. 2. Fondling with touch or stroke, lovingly or erotically. 3. Masturbation in the presence of a child or minor. 4. Forcing a child to masturbate. 5. Making an obscene phone calls or text messages. 6. Making or showing pornographic images or movies of children. Any other sexual context that is harmful to a child's physical, mental, or emotional welfare. Who turn to be abusers? CSA is not only a physical violation, but a violation of trust and authority. No child in the world will lie about a sex abuse. In more than 93% cases, the abuser or the offender is a non person to the child or the family members. That is, the person responsible for the child's safety and who has an extra decent image in the family or society. An abuser can be anybody, such as a family member, a playmate, a teacher, a coach or instructor, a caretaker, or a parent of another child. Now we will discuss what will be the mindset of abusers and how children become helpless. In no way CSA is related to the sexual interest of the victim. It happens for no mistake of him or her. Normally, a child scares to share this with parents or even with older siblings because they think that they'll be blamed. The abuser often uses his position or power to manipulate or to make the victim silent. In some cases, when the abuser is sure that the child cannot share the incident with anybody, he or she may force the child for further repeated episodes. Now, let's see how the stigma of society helps the abusers or the offenders. We have less open discussions about CSA in our family or society or in schools. What's the reason? It is due to the wrong branding of the topic or due to the hypocrisy of some people. Even some of the highly educated people believe that CSA is a topic or such incidents should be discussed confidentially. I remember when we handled some sessions on CSA for the psychology students or for B.Ed or M.Ed in the premier institutes of India, there will be very less discussions contrary to their earlier active involvement in other topics. This misbelief or stigma helps only to increase such incidents. Naturally, you'll be curious to know when and where it happens, whom to be blamed, etc. It can happen anywhere, including own house, a relative's house, school vehicles, function venues, festive occasions, isolated paths, etc. Normally, the abuser does it when a third person is not nearby. Please remember, if something happens, the child cannot be blamed. It doesn't happen because of the mistake of parents as well. Only the abuser has to be blamed. It is the sole mistake of the offender because nobody else can presuppose such a crime. Empowering the child is the major solution for it. In order to find out such cases, as a parent, are you able to ask questions to your child every day? I don't think so. Are you able to chase them everywhere they go? I don't think it's feasible. Then, how can you identify the signs of an affected child? Observe their behavioral changes, if any. Don't neglect signs such as being less talkative suddenly or unexplained silent or moody, withdrawal from everybody, seeming threatened, regressive behavior like thumb sucking, changes in hygiene routines such as refusing to bath or excessive bathing 3 to 4 times daily, sleep disturbances or nightmares or bad dreams, etc. Now let's see how is it going to affect a child or what are the evil effects in children. No doubt there will be serious mental injury in the survivor. The trauma, the deeply distressing thought, may replay in his or her mind for a lifetime. It may lead to some psychological disorders in children. Sometimes such children will experience a dilemma, a confusion, or a mixed feelings, that is, to reveal or not to reveal. On the one side, the attempt to keep the secret of CSA due to the fear of blame, and on the other hand, the urge to unburden or to reveal it to a safe and caring person. Dear friends, instead of thinking and worrying about all these things, what we can do in a concrete manner in order to reduce such incidents in our society, what parents can do, what family members can do, what society can do, what schools can do in a concrete manner. I'll be dealing the detailed solutions in a separate episode. Thank you very much for watching this video. Let's spread this message across the globe. Thank you.